It's not shocking that the couple's marriage has formally terminated. Once a cheater, always a cheater, as the saying goes. It appears that Kirk committed the same careless mistake that ended their previous relationship. This separation is due to Jasmine Washington, so hold on to your wigs. Let's talk about deja vu. Not only has Kirk been covertly seeing Jasmine again, but he's also managed to get her pregnant once more. When Kirk was found out, the drama started. Instead of taking ownership of his eating habits, he started acting like he had been tired of Rashida for a while. However, as everyone knows, this is only a veneer to cover his nasty little secret. Following 2 decades of ups and downs, it is said that Rashida has filed for divorce. I think it's long overdue, but let's go back a bit and untangle this messy relationship because, believe me, she's had enough of Kirk's lies. And who is she to blame? The betrayal is pervasive. It's been quite the journey from the beginning. Kirk and Rashida, one of the longest married pairs on Lovin and Hip Hop Atlanta, have battled adultery from the start of their union. Recall from season 2 when Kirk accused Rashida of cheating after she became pregnant. Talk about the pot calling the kettle black. And from one of the most legendary moments in the history of love and hip-hop when Kirk cheated on Rashida in public while on vacation. This man's audacity, wait, season 3 makes it worse. Kirk had the audacity too. Can you imagine how difficult it must have been for Rashida to have to submit to a DNA test in order to verify her baby's paternity? Not to mention the drama with Rashida's mother, Shirley. Remember how she ran over Kirk's motorcycle during a heated argument? Despite everything, that's what I mean when I refer to mother bear energy. Rashida supported Kirk for years, but it seems that his most recent betrayal of Jasmine Washington marked a sea change. Is it fair to blame her? They have previously experienced tension caused by Jasmine. In season 6, it was admitted that Kirk had fathered a child with Jasmine, a stripper at the time, leading to a brief breakup. Nevertheless, Rashida was able to forgive him, and now the cycle is repeating again. Jasmine and Kirk are expecting their second child together, and they have resumed their secret meetings. Everyone, it's like seeing the unfolding of a train accident in slow motion. Now, Kirk is trying to play the victim and acts like he's been wanting to get a divorce from Rashida for a while, but we all know that's a front. Hiding the details of his most current transgression, he is a textbook cheater. Viewers of the show have been following Rashida's journey with great interest, and many are endorsing her decision to eventually leave Kirk. It's about time, in my opinion. Act out, get caught, then claim you were happy the entire time. It appears like Rashida has finally decided to prioritize her own happiness and health after putting up with Kirk's shenanigans for an excessive amount of time. But let's take a moment to talk about Kirk, because his actions over the years have been nothing short of Kirk-caused controversy when he first appeared on the show. He was presented as Rashida's manager and encouraging husband, committed to assisting her in pursuing her dreams in the music business. As Teresa Frost paced the living room, her mind racing from having just learned the truth about Kirk's affair, which had shattered her trust and left her reeling, the tension in the opulent loft was apparent. Unquestionably, the evidence supported her judgment that, should Kirk wish to play dirty, she would show him how effectively she could mimic his moves with a resolute gleam in her eye in order to ensure that her actions would be the talk of the town as cameras and reporters flocked in. Rashida organized a press conference. The air was heavy with anticipation. Rashida was composed and yet secretly furious when she walked up to the podium. She continued, opening her voice softly, but with a hint of desire. "Thank you everyone for coming." Rashida arrived wearing a gorgeous outfit that exuded both sophistication and defiance. "I would like to inform you of some important news. I need to be quite clear about what I want to do next." As the reporter's curiosity grew, Rashida responded, "As many of you know, my relationship with Kirk Frost has faced some challenges recently." Before delivering the joke, she gave it some time to sink in, and it's true. When Rashida revealed that Kirk had cheated on her, the company burst into giggles and whispers, but she wasn't done yet. "This is where it gets fascinating," she noted with a self-assured smile. "Moving on is something I'm doing in addition to moving with a new person who has been an amazing friend and companion." To me, the exact moment then Rasheeda's new partner showed up. In stark contrast to the commotion surrounding them, he exuded calm certainty and was tall and attractive. Once more, the reporters were bursting with enthusiasm as they took pictures and posed incisive queries. At the shout, "Who's he and how did you two meet?" from one of the reporters. As Rashida introduced herself to him, pride lit up her eyes. "Hi there, Adrian. We've been dating for a while, and I'm glad he's been there for me through all the good times and bad. Having him by my side as I start this new journey, unfazed by the media bustle." Adrian stepped next to Rashida and welcomed the reporters with a warm grin and a strong handshake. He talked with a cool ease and was clearly eager for the spotlight. After we crossed paths through mutual acquaintances, our friendship developed organically, and I'm excited to support and journey with Rashida in the future. Questions came thick and quick as reporters wanted to delve into the specifics of Rashida's new relationship and how it all fit into her life. Public perception. Rashida responded with a mix of composure and lighthearted defiance as the press conference came to an end, seemingly relishing the chance to change the course of events. While Rashida regained control over her narrative, the cameras continued to record. Undoubtedly, the news of her admission would grab attention, but Rashida was ready, having turned Kirk's betrayal into a powerful statement of her own strength. Together, with their hands entwined in a symbol of unity and new beginnings, Rashida and Adrian left. And readiness for a fresh start with Adrian by her side, Rashida was ready to face whatever lay ahead with hope and confidence restored. She had survived Kirk's adultery with grace and power, so as they ventured into the night, she felt liberated. Following a turbulent 25-year relationship, it appears that hip-hop and love will go together. Atlanta Star rumor has it that Rashida is ready to file for divorce after enduring Kirk Frost's never-ending parade for a long time. His deceit and lying are the only things that have caused their marriage to be plagued by his unfaithfulness. Kirk's suspicious actions have made headlines numerous times. His on-screen betrayal during a hip-hop and love retreat was one of the most unforgettable moments of the trip. This episode gained notoriety for its drama, and by season 3, Kirk's flagrant fabrication of his paternity during Rashida's pregnancy in season 2 was a huge drama bomb that almost brought their relationship to an end. Kirk had a DNA test to confirm his paternity, a process that only. After what has amounted to a dramatic soap play of a marriage, Rashida appears ready to take back control of her life and go on. Made things worse, leaving Rashida in disarray. Dramatic arguments with Rashida's mother, Charlene, who famously ran over Kirk's motorcycle during a furious argument, were another outcome of their turbulent marriage. In the event that the rumors of a divorce come to pass, Rashida, a seasoned cast member known for balancing her career, family, and her unstable bond with Kirk. Rashida's journey after years of betrayal is one for the record books, and many people support her decision to break up relations with Kirk Frost. It appears that Rashida has had enough of being the victim of Kirk's deceit and infidelity, and as she leaves the turbulent union, she is making the decision to put her happiness and peace of mind first. Kirk Frost and Rashida's marriage has undoubtedly been one of the most contentious and dramatic pairs on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, enduring over 25 years of intense ups and downs from the start. Pretended to be the obedient wife, Rashida paced the living room, her heart beating, the rumors weighing heavily on her. What she had merely heard the day before, she could not believe. Whispering about it was the excruciating thought of a terrible betrayal that felt like a knife to her heart. Kirk, her spouse, had an extramarital affair, which caused her to suffer more profoundly than she could have imagined. She let out a long breath and mustered the courage to go up to him. Kirk, she trembled a little as she began to talk. The reality of what I've learning details about my mother and you. Kirk's visage grew pale, and for a few seconds, it seemed as though he was truly bewildered. Rashida, what are you talking about? Her anger mounting, she interrupted. You know I wouldn't lie to me. I can attest to it. How could you have ruined our relationship and me like this? Kirk's stammering gave away that he was obviously unprepared for the situation. It's not what you think your mom and I think, she shot back, her tone doubtful. You are supposed to be my partner and confidant, not someone who sneaks around. When you were my own mother, how could you have betrayed me in this manner? In the midst of all this drama, Rashida crossed her arms and stared at him, waiting for him to explain. However, it seemed as though he was having trouble speaking, and his eyes darted around the room in search of a way out. The room's atmosphere was heavy with the crackling weight of betrayed trust. Despite the fact that Rashida stuck by Kirk for a long time, it seems like his most recent betrayal of Jasmine Washington marked a turning point. It makes sense that Jasmine has caused friction between the two in the past. In Season 6, it was revealed that Kirk and Jasmine had a child.